Hi everybody, my name is Myles and this is our midweek update. I have two events coming up that I want to tell you about. The first one is that our student ministry, the station, is having a big game party on February the 13th that will begin at 6 p.m. at Pastor Chris's house. Secondly, the Young at Heart, our seniors ministry, is hosting a chili supper on February the 15th at 5:30 p.m. and that will be in the community center. Now, let's get into our devotional for this week. Psalm 37 verses 3 and 4 says, "Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." You know, often we wonder, what's God's plan for my life? What does He want me to do? Where does He want me to be? I don't want to miss it, whatever or wherever it is. And those are good questions to ask. Those are great questions, in fact. But sometimes we get so focused on God's future for us that we neglect the present, where we are now, currently. Sometimes, many times in fact, I'm tempted to look to what's next or where I'm supposed to be in 5 or 10 years instead of looking around myself where I am now. And while we should look to where He wants us to be later, we should remember that He has placed us where we are now. And that's exactly what David is saying here in Psalm 37. He says again, "Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." He says, trust in the Lord, meaning trust that He can redeem the past, and trust that He can be with you in the present, and trust that He has a plan for the future. And while you trust Him with that, while you trust Him with your future, do good now. Don't wait for His plan for your future before you do good. Grow closer to Him every day now. Do something for somebody regardless of whether they can repay it or not. Love your neighbor as yourself and do good. Do for someone what you wish someone had done for you. That's a great way to do good, the way David is talking about it here. And if you'll do that, you will, as David says, dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture, because that's what God wants you to do. Seek His plan and His will for your life, but do good while you're waiting. And if you take delight, meaning if you find joy in doing good now, you will discover His will and His purpose for your life. And I know that's what we all desire. Hey, thank you so much for joining me for our midweek update and our devotional, and have a great week.